I parked my boat beside my ranch lake, assuming ownership still meant something here. An HOA officer appeared instantly, declaring the shoreline community controlled without explanation. I reminded them calmly this lake sat entirely inside my deeded ranch. They smirked, dialing police. Confident uniforms would override boundaries and paperwork. Patrol cars arrived fast, lights flashing theatrically over calm water. Officers listened politely as HOA accusations spilled out confidently. I handed over deeds, surveys, and tax records, laminated from frequent challenges. Silence followed as officers compared maps against confident but inaccurate HOA claims. Dispatch confirmed the lake wasn't HOA property at all. The officers apologized, explaining the call was technically improper. HOA leaders doubled down, insisting adjacent marina ownership implied control magically. That word caught my attention because magic usually hides bad accounting. I asked who actually owned the marina next door currently. Caught glances replaced confidence, followed by vague answers and deflections. Turns out the marina sat bankrupt, mismanaged, and quietly for sale. While officers wrapped paperwork, I made a quick phone call. My attorney confirmed the listing, the liens, and the asking price. HOA members laughed nervously, assuming I was bluffing theatrically. 30 minutes later, paperwork began moving faster than their attitudes. The marina owner accepted immediately, relieved, exhausted, and eager. Officers stayed curious, watching entitlement collapse in real time. Voices softened, realizing authority shifts when ownership changes hands. I signed digitally, transferring funds cleanly, transparently, irreversibly. The marina became mine before the tow truck even arrived. HOA objections suddenly lacked jurisdiction, leverage, or audience. Officers congratulated me, professionalism intact, amusement barely hidden. HOA leadership demanded meetings, emergency votes, and reconsiderations immediately. Ownership doesn't require permission, just documentation and cleared funds. Marina staff kept their jobs, relieved stability finally returned. I thanked them, explaining nothing changes except respect. HOA signs claiming shoreline control quietly came down that evening. Emails arrived demanding negotiations, cooperation, and shared use agreements. I responded politely, attaching deeds highlighting new realities. The lake looked calmer, knowing arguments finally ended. Neighbors gathered, confused how power flipped so quickly. Rumors spread faster than boats ever could. HOA emergency meetings ran long, producing nothing useful. Their lawyer advised silence, which felt unfamiliar to them. I upgraded docks, repaired slips, and fixed neglected infrastructure. Community access expanded legally, not through intimidation. Fees dropped, transparency increased, tempers cooled noticeably. HOA newsletters suddenly praised cooperation and mutual respect loudly. I waved politely whenever former enforcers passed by. They avoided eye contact, suddenly very busy elsewhere. The marina thrived under boring, competent management. Boats came and went without incident or lectures. Police never returned, having learned the truth quickly. HOA authority shrank back inside actual boundaries obediently. The lake reflected sunsets instead of flashing lights. I parked my boat anywhere I pleased calmly. Meetings stopped mentioning my name entirely. Power changed hands without shouting or threats. That bothered them more than confrontation ever could. Marina profits funded conservation around the lake. Fish populations rebounded, water staying clean. Locals thanked me quietly, grateful for stability. HOA members used the marina respectfully now. Rules became clear, written, and consistently enforced. I never brought up that phone call again. They remembered it for me. Entitlement struggles against receipts and wire confirmations. Police reports closed cleanly, no citations issued. HOA credibility took a permanent dent. My ranch boundaries stayed uncontested afterward. Ownership settled arguments faster than debates. The marina sign changed names officially. Nobody challenged it publicly. Calm replaced chaos without any revenge needed. I learned leverage often hides in overlooked listings. Confidence collapses when assumptions meet facts. Boats lined docks peacefully under new management. HOA adapted, because it had no choice. I slept better, knowing access disputes were over. Water doesn't care about committees. Paperwork decides what shouting never will. That afternoon became local legend quietly. People asked how it felt buying a marina. I said it felt necessary. The lake remained mine, unquestioned. So did the shoreline. Authority learned limits written in deeds. Police learned who actually owned what. HOA learned embarrassment travels fast. I learned patience beats arguing publicly. Money isn't power. Clarity is. The marina thrived peacefully afterward. No more calls came in. No more threats followed. Just water, docks, and quiet evenings. The boat stayed parked overnight safely. Nothing was towed. Nothing was fined. Everything stayed documented. 30 minutes changed years of behavior. Ownership settled the conversation permanently. HOA influence ended at the shoreline. My ranch felt whole again. The lake reflected calm authority. I launched the boat next morning, smiling. Nobody ever called the cops again.